Okay, just with one last go to go is to redeem a winning bet. So when the redemption happens, that's the moment that it generates the reward. So when the payments were made in here, that's pretty much around about when the redemption happens. One of the reasons why we say the 24 hours is because it can take up 24 hours for someone to notice their bet and redeem it. It's really this action of the redemption from the winner. If I hit that now, that's what generates the second level commissions off to the person who introduced this account, for example. And that's a win, and then that will change the balance of our wallet, and that'll jump again by $12, which it has, to $74.93. So that's now active. And we'll just see here. Go to the tokens on that, and there's 74. There it is. So as you can see, everything lines up perfectly. And you've now seen how to place a bet, how to redeem a bet. You've even seen one that's been cancelled, which is a forfeit on that particular game. You understand about the predictions, active markets, etc. And more importantly, the next step. So the next step for us, the most important part now, is for us to increase our position with introducing the Infinity coin. And as I said to you guys once before, and I have mentioned a few times, the people on Bitmart who are coming in, we really want them from the gambling side. And obviously we want that coin to spin through quite quickly. 20% of all coin activity, profit-wise, goes into the coin liquidity. So this is a very powerful platform for us. The thing you guys will like about it is it's global. There'll be some legalities and legalities around predictive platforms in America coming in that are in place now. So there are some restrictions and some licenses we will get, and licensing will get to around the world that will catch up. But in the meantime, we have a free run. And while the sun is shining, we get to go pretty quickly. I think people like the anonymity of it. The fact is that we don't necessarily know your name. The platform doesn't need to know. We're not riddled by fraud, which we were in our casino, which is one of the reasons why we're pulling our casino into this platform from its previous one. We had non-stop fraud and endless problems with that. This day and age is worse than I've ever seen. When we got out of it in 2018, it was nowhere near as bad as it is now. So the world's got pretty crazy. We trust the blockchain a lot more now, and the way this platform's set up sets us all up for a way better future, and we're very excited by it. So get a chance, have a little play, and see if you can't get a winning bet going. Introduce a couple of friends, just try it out. It's a bit of fun, but we are taking this to market very hard this year. Like I said, Bitmart for us, they have the white paper in now, which we are just getting edited by our top people in the company before we publicize it on our websites. But you'll see that pretty soon, and then that opens up the doors for us to an 8 million client market base, which we're excited about in Europe, which is a perfect spot for us, particularly around football, soccer, and that we think is going to be a huge uptake for us here in the coin and on the platform. So the casino should be integrated in probably towards the end of next month into March at the latest. It's a big integration, but again, we'll be using a lot of blockchain infrastructure for the casino this time around, which will enable us to stop the fraud problems and give the same sort of anonymity options. We do have some licensing issues around that, so we have to be careful on some of the parts we do. But all in all, it'll be one big blockchain-based platform, particularly around payments, which we think will excite a lot of people. So look, I'm glad that we could take your time through this today. Any questions and queries, certainly there's probably someone that you're talking to or linked to that knows how to get to us for a chat. So just come at admin@infinitygaming.co. The Infinity Predictive platform will have its own social media. We're building that up at the moment. That's going to have its own life upon itself. So that's being released next week.